guys, it's Friday, October 12th, and I did not have a very good reading week this week. Had a lot going on, a lot of meetings, car broke down at one point, just a lot going on. So I'm still reading Lethal White by Robert Galbraith slash J.K. Rowling. It's book 4 in the Cormoran Strike series, following Detective Strike and his sidekick Robin, who is no longer in Ellicott, which makes me really sad, and I hate her husband. So I'm about a quarter of the way through this one now. It's a little bit slow in the beginning, like most books I've been reading lately. Very political. I don't remember the other books being quite this political, and the mystery hasn't really taken off yet. We're introduced to it, but there's not much interesting happening yet. So quarter of the way in, I'm enjoying my time with this book, but it doesn't feel like the other books quite yet, which could be because it's longer and it's going to take longer to get into things when there's about 200 pages more than I think were on the third book, which was called Career of Evil. Book 2 is The Silkworm, and book 1 is The Cuckoo's Calling. I loved all three of the first ones, so I'm sure I will end up loving this one. Just a little bit slow right now, but I am enjoying it. Perfect fall read if you're looking for a good mystery. Highly recommend it so far. The second book I'm reading, you've heard me talk about a lot on the blog and here. It is The Phoenix Empress, which is book 2 to Their Bright Ascendancy, which book 1 is The Tiger's Daughter. I just put a full review for that book up on the blog, so I'll link that down below. It is a queer fantasy, Asian-inspired fantasy series. Two girls, they're friends as children, they end up falling in love, and the first one is one writing the other a story about how they're growing up and falling in love and what leads to them ultimately separating. And the second book is when they are reunited and basically kind of what happened while they were apart, how it's affecting them now. There's some, it doesn't specifically say it, I don't think, but PTSD is explored in the second book, The Phoenix Empress, which came out on Tuesday, so you can actually read that one now if you're interested. It's darker, it's slower than the first one, but it still has the same feeling, the same interest level, and I really do recommend this series if you are a fantasy lover looking for something a little bit different. Okay, so those are the two books that I am still reading. I'm hoping to finish The Phoenix Empress. This weekend I'm a third of the way through it. It's a chunky book, 546 pages I think. So yeah, check that one out. You can buy it now. And yeah. Monday I ended up having an unexpected day off work and coupons, and still had some gift cards left over from my birthday. So I headed over to Barnes & Noble, picked up 3 books. First one is The Magicians, which I'm sure you've seen plenty. It's been out for quite a while. It was originally published in 2009, so when I was a freshman in high school. Oh boy. So it's an older one. It's like grown-up Harry Potter, from what I understand, but I refused to buy it when it was about 20 bucks. So I was walking around Barnes & Noble, and they had it in the clearance section for $4.98, and then I had an extra 10% off, and then an extra 15% off. You'll begin to notice I really like coupons. So excited to get into this one. It's perfect for the fall season. The second one I got, I'm so excited. Okay, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the channel before. I am a huge Kerri Maniscalco fan. I don't know if I said that correctly. Probably not. But she wrote the Audrey Rose series. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but that's the main character. First book was Stalking Jack the Ripper, and second book was Hunting Prince Dracula. I listened to both of those on audiobook. Absolutely love them. Thomas Cresswell and Audrey Rose Wadsworth I love them. They are fantastic. Forensic-based duo in Victorian England, and it has everything I love in it. It's a little supernatural sometimes, it has forensic science in it, which of course, if you watch my earlier videos, you know I studied in college, absolutely love it. And just a cute romance that isn't overly romantic, if you know what I mean. It starts as friends and builds. It has everything I love, so I had to go get Escaping from Houdini, which is book 3. And it has, so far, I've only read the first page, has something that I absolutely love, which is travel scenes, especially ones that take place on trains or ships, places you can't really easily leave. I love that in books. This starts out on a ship, so I'm so excited to get back into their story. And if you haven't picked up this series, I know some people really don't like it, but it is really cute, it's really fun, and it's probably one of my favorite YAs that I've read as an adult, so super cute. If you're into supernatural mysteries and all of that, I highly recommend this one. And then the third book I picked up has been on my Goodreads to be read, wants to read. Is that what the shelf is called? It is called The Sisters in the Winter Wood, which is about two sisters, I think they're, who live in a forest on the border of Moldova and Ukraine. So I'm really excited because some of my favorite settings is in that general area. And I was flipping through the book. First off, it's beautiful. The cover's beautiful, the inside's beautiful, but it's told from alternating chapters. Like each chapter is from a different sister. There's Libba, who all of her chapters are in prose, but then when you get to Laya, I think is her sister, it's in verse. So I haven't read too many books where it not only changes the character perspective, but it also changes the writing style per chapter. So I'm actually really excited to get into this one. Kind of seems like it'll be a darker, atmospheric fantasy with some Jewish influences, which I've always been drawn to as my grandfather is Jewish. And this is awesome. I can't wait to get into these. So this is my Friday reads for October 12th. I hope you have a great weekend. And let me know if you've read any of these or the other two I'm currently reading. And let me know what you thought of them. And also, because I keep forgetting to say this in other videos, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, click on the little bell icon so you actually get notifications when I upload. I'm planning on uploading every Tuesday and Friday, and then at the beginning of the months when I have like hauls or wrap-ups, they'll be on Sundays. So yeah, I hope you are having a great reading weekend, and happy reading! Bye guys!